Let there be no doubt that for every young male citizen, whether by birth, registration, or descent, the NS liabilities are the same. We do not differentiate. They will be enlisted for national service at 18 years or older to perform full-time national service, and thereafter must fulfill their operationally ready national service duties. That is universal and equitable. But if a foreigner comes to Singapore and becomes a citizen as a mature adult, typically in his 30s or 40s, we exempt him from national service because he did not enjoy any social economic benefits like young Singaporeans, and also because he would be too old to enlist for full-time national service. On a topic as important as national service, Mr. Leong should have waited for MINDEF's reply or sought the full facts. This policy is not new. In fact, it dates back at least to the early 1980s. We had to go some way back to find out when the policy started. But it's at least more than 40 years. It's in our parliamentary records, as ministers of MPs have spoken on this policy previously. So, for example, back in 2007, then Minister State for Defense, and this was Associate Professor Khoo Sai Kee, had already made clear that, quote, each year we have a number of new citizens in full-time national service. They are born foreign nationals, they took up permanent residency, but have since been naturalized as Singapore citizens. Like those who are born Singaporeans, they are enlisted for full-time national service upon reaching enlistment age and contribute to operationally ready national service thereafter, unquote. It's also easy to get the relevant information on the internet, and you can try it even now. If you key in your search engine, NS, New Citizens, Singapore, it pops up. Many fora that make known that new young male citizens must do national service and that those who become citizens as mature adults are exempted. So this policy is well publicized on the internet too. This long-standing policy has served our defense needs. Over the years, permanent residents and young male new citizens have formed an increasing proportion of NS enlistees. In the early 2000s, there were about 5% of all full-time national servicemen enlisted each year. In other words, 5% of PRs and young male new citizens form 5% in the early 2000s. Today, they form about 20% of all NSFs enlisted. Of the 20%, slightly more than half are citizens by registration, with the remaining as PRs. So what Mr. Leong asserts is not true. Many new citizens are enlisted for national service every year. New citizens and PRs are contributing to our national defense. And without the extra inject of new citizens and PRs, our smaller birth cohorts would have impacted SAF's manpower needs more acutely.